We're less than 65 days before college football kicks off, and yes, just like you, I'm looking at the magazine, I'm reading the websites, and looking at rankings and ratings of teams and the players. Well, this week, SportsOnEarth.com came out and said Clemson's quarterback Deshaun Watson was the best quarterback in the country. Now, when that happens, when you go to the barbershop, when you go out to places, well, that means I'm going to get that question. Is he the best quarterback in the country? Number one, I'm going to say right off the bat, no. You're talking about a kid that started 5 games last year, played in 8 games. Now, when you look at the numbers, when you look at how he did, stunning. The guy had 14 touchdowns to only 2 interceptions, had a good QBR rating, but the problem is he stayed hurt. When you try to run Clemson's offense, and when you look at Taj Boyd and what he did under Chad, you know, there's a lot of zone replays where he kept the football, especially in short yardage situations. When it was 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, 4th and goal, 3rd and goal, you could bet it was Taj Boyd keeping the football. Now, when you look at Deshaun Watson and his body size, his build, he's tall, he's slim. He's not a big guy. And when you're running that type of offense, you worry about a kid like him staying hurt. He's coming off an ACL injury that they're saying he's healthy and he's back. But again, when you're trying to run that type of offense where you're zone reading and he's going to have to keep the ball and you're telling big defensive ends to key on him, to knock him out the game, I don't know if he can handle that type of punishment. Now, Tony Elliott and Jeff Scott are the new offensive coordinators for Clemson. How are they going to use Deshaun Watson? Will they have that same type of offense, or would it be a more spread out, throw the ball all over the place? Now, Clemson has deemed themselves as wide receiver university. They have a lot of great wide receivers that can get the football, and they can do great things. Sharon Peake been there a while. He's a guy coming off of an injury, and is really, really good. They got Scott. They got Big Mike Williams. They got players that can make plays. So, running game, big-time wide receivers for Deshaun Watson. If I'm the coach, I'm throwing the football with that running game. I'm not asking him to take that punishment. I'm not asking him to take that pounding that he did or last year and what we saw out of Taj Boyd. So can he be the best quarterback in the country right now? I can't see anybody making that type of statement when a guy have only 5 starts on his belt, when he's only thrown the ball a limited amount of times. Now, we see potential. Now, if you ask me, does a kid have potential to be one of the best in the country? I would say yes. But right now, Deshaun Watson is not the best quarterback in the country. There are too many guys out there that has played bigger games, more meaningful games. And, you know, their body of work is a little bit fulfilled more so than a Deshaun Watson. So right now, I like this kid. I think he has a great upside. I do have a concern, as I said earlier. Can he stay healthy? The big knock on him is he can't stay on the football field. But if he's on the field with the receivers that they have, with the running backs that they have, he might could do some good things. Now, let me just throw this out to you in conclusion. They lost their best offensive lineman in Isaiah Battle. He's going into the supplemental draft. They're going to probably play a freshman at that position. And I'm here to tell you that could spell problems for Deshaun Watson. When you got to protect that backside, could be some issues. He may be running around for his life in that pocket, but not the best yet in the country. That's my pastor point for the night. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be back in a moment.